In the bustling city of Detroit, Michigan, a young girl named Maya was on her way home from school. Maya was 12 years old, with big dreams and an even bigger heart. She lived in a modest neighborhood with her mother, who worked tirelessly to provide for them. Despite their financial struggles, Maya was always optimistic, believing that kindness could change the world. One sunny afternoon, as she walked home from school, Maya noticed a sleek black luxury car parked on the side of the road. The car looked out of place in her neighborhood, and as she got closer, she saw that it had a flat tire. A man in a sharp suit was leaning against the car, looking frustrated and checking his watch. He was Richard Lawson, a billionaire businessman known for his ruthless tactics and cutthroat deals in the corporate world. Richard was in a hurry. He had an important meeting to attend and couldn't afford to be late. He attempted to change the tire himself but struggled with the tools and the unfamiliar process. It was then that Maya approached him. "Excuse me, sir. Do you need some help?" she asked, her voice filled with genuine concern. Richard looked down at her, initially dismissing her as just another kid. "I'm fine," he replied curtly, trying to maintain his composure despite his mounting frustration. Maya, however, wasn't deterred. She had seen her mother fix things around their home many times and knew she could help. "I can help you if you want," she insisted, pulling out a small toolkit from her backpack. Richard hesitated but then realized he was running out of time. He reluctantly agreed. Maya knelt down and began working on the flat tire with surprising skill. As she changed the tire, Richard watched her with a mix of skepticism and curiosity. "How do you know how to do this?" he asked, genuinely intrigued. "My mom taught me," Maya replied with a smile. "She says if you want something done right, you have to learn how to do it yourself." Richard found himself reflecting on those words. He had built his empire through hard work and determination, but somewhere along the way, he had lost sight of the simple values that mattered most. Watching Maya work reminded him of his own childhood of dreams and aspirations untainted by greed or ambition. As Maya finished changing the tire, Richard felt a sense of gratitude wash over him. "Thank you," he said sincerely. "I really appreciate your help." Maya beamed with pride. "No problem. Just remember to always check your tires before you drive off." Richard chuckled at her youthful wisdom. "I will," he promised. Before parting ways, Richard felt compelled to ask Maya about her life. "What do you want to be when you grow up?" he inquired. "I want to be a doctor," she replied without hesitation. "I want to help people and make them feel better." Richard was taken aback by her ambition. Here was a young girl from a humble background, filled with dreams of making a difference in the world. In contrast, he had spent years amassing wealth but had often forgotten the importance of helping others. After their brief encounter, Richard drove away feeling strangely uplifted. The conversation with Maya lingered in his mind long after they parted ways. He began to reflect on his own life choices, the sacrifices he made for success and the people he had hurt along the way. Days turned into weeks, and Richard found himself increasingly distracted at work. He attended meetings but couldn't shake off the memory of Maya's bright smile and her unwavering determination. The world of business felt hollow without purpose or connection to others. One day, while sitting in his office overlooking the city skyline, Richard made a decision that would change the course of his life. He would give back to the community that had shaped him, starting with initiatives that supported education for underprivileged children. He began small, donating supplies to local schools and volunteering at community centers. At first, it felt foreign to him. He was used to being in control and commanding respect through power and wealth. But as he immersed himself in these new experiences, he discovered a sense of fulfillment that money could never buy. As word spread about Richard's newfound commitment to philanthropy, he decided to host a charity event aimed at empowering young people in his community. He wanted to create opportunities for children like Maya, kids who dreamed big despite their circumstances. Months later, when the day of the charity event arrived, Richard felt a mix of excitement and nervousness. He had invited several local leaders and community members to join him in this endeavor. But most importantly, he wanted Maya to be there as a special guest, a reminder of how one small act of kindness could ignite change. When Maya walked into the venue, she couldn't believe her eyes. Richard stood before a crowd of people, passionately speaking about kindness and community engagement. Today, Richard announced to the audience, "I pledge to donate a significant portion of my earnings to support education for underprivileged kids, just like Maya." The crowd erupted in applause, and Maya's heart swelled with pride. She never expected that helping someone with a flat tire would lead to such a monumental change in both their lives. After the event, Richard approached Maya with a warm smile. "You've inspired me more than you know," he said sincerely. Maya looked up at him with wide eyes. "I just helped you fix your tire." Richard chuckled softly. "Yes, but it's more than that. You reminded me of what really matters, helping others and making a difference." From that day forward, Richard and Maya formed an unexpected partnership. They worked together on various community projects, each learning from the other. Richard shared his business acumen while Maya brought her youthful enthusiasm and creativity. As they collaborated on initiatives aimed at improving education and healthcare access for disadvantaged communities, they forged a bond that transcended age and background. Richard found himself becoming more grounded and empathetic through his experiences with Maya and the families they served. Maya thrived under Richard's mentorship. She learned valuable life skills and gained confidence in her abilities. She began organizing events at her school to raise awareness about social issues affecting her community. Over time, Richard transformed from a hardened businessman into a compassionate leader dedicated to uplifting others. He realized that true success wasn't measured by wealth but by the positive impact one could have on the lives of others. As Maya continued her journey toward becoming a doctor, she remained committed to helping those in need. Inspired by Richard's support and guidance, she envisioned opening a free clinic for underserved communities one day, a dream that seemed within reach now that she had someone like Richard in her corner. Years passed, and their partnership flourished. Together, they launched scholarships for aspiring students and funded programs aimed at improving healthcare access for low-income families. They became advocates for change in their community and beyond. Richard often reflected on that fateful day when Maya helped him fix his flat tire, the moment that sparked a transformation not only in his life but also in countless others. It served as a powerful reminder that kindness knows no boundaries and that even the smallest actions can lead to extraordinary outcomes. As Maya graduated high school with honors and received acceptance letters from prestigious medical schools across the country, Richard stood proudly by her side. He knew that she was destined for greatness and that together they would continue making strides toward a brighter future for all. In their journey together, they learned that life is not just about personal success but about lifting others along the way. They understood that every act of kindness creates ripples of change, transforming lives far beyond what one could imagine. Their story serves as an inspiration for many, a testament to the power of compassion and connection in an often disconnected world. And it all began with a flat tire on a sunny afternoon in Detroit. Maya's journey began when she was accepted into a prestigious medical school, a dream she had worked hard for. Richard, her mentor and friend, organized a send-off party to celebrate her achievement and encourage her to stay connected with their community initiatives. As classes started, Maya struggled to balance her demanding coursework with her commitment to community service. Feeling overwhelmed, she reached out to Richard for support. Together, they created a plan that allowed her to focus on her studies while still contributing meaningfully to their community projects. They decided to organize a community health fair, providing free health screenings and educational workshops. The event was a success, drawing in families and allowing Maya to connect her medical knowledge with real-world needs. This experience reignited her passion for helping others. However, disaster struck when a fire damaged the community center where they hosted events. Undeterred, Maya and Richard rallied support from local businesses and community members to fund the rebuilding effort. Their campaign received overwhelming support, showcasing the strength of their community. Months later, after countless hours of hard work, the community center reopened. Maya realized the impact of their efforts as families celebrated together, reinforcing the importance of unity and resilience. Inspired by her experiences, Maya proposed launching mental health workshops to address often overlooked issues in their community. Richard supported her idea, and they began planning sessions with local experts. As graduation approached for both Maya and Richard, they reflected on their journey together. On graduation day, surrounded by loved ones, Maya felt immense gratitude for Richard's unwavering support. Years later, as Maya established herself as a compassionate doctor, she returned to the community center filled with nostalgia. The center thrived, serving as a hub for wellness and education, a testament to how small acts of kindness can create lasting change. Their partnership continued to flourish, driven by a shared commitment to uplifting their community one act at a time. If you found Maya's inspiring journey and the power of community service uplifting, be sure to subscribe to our channel. Join us for more stories that highlight resilience, compassion, and the incredible impact we can have when we come together. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Thank you for watching.